What up, Facebook? Been a minute. So I'm gonna take this here Sigma wrap butt, and I'm gonna break it into my pipe and load my pipe up with some good old tobacco. Yeah. The glorious return of Gothic King Cobra. I'm at the point where I don't even excuse me. I'm at the point where I don't even care if they steal this video. Feels good to have Facebook privileges back. Oh shit. BS allergies. Oof. Now later on in the day, I'll be collecting some wand wood. At the moment, I got a video I'm going to upload to YouTube here in a second, as soon as it hits my desktop. Yeah. Get a lot of mother truckers up in this biatch. What's up, Emerald? I could have made another Facebook account, but it just wouldn't have been the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. There really is only one OG, and that's just me, GKC, busting the map flow so breezy. I'll give you a spoiler alert before the new video uploads. The wand I was making for a homegirl was greatly appreciated, just the way she lit up when she saw it. Yeah, man, that made it worth it. Yes, I did get the picture of me, Michael. Thank you for sending that. I spent a good portion of last night and most of today or yesterday, pretty much all the other night, and then yesterday, working on just that one wand. And then after I finished it, I went and hand delivered that shiznit. But homegirl definitely was digging the wand, and when she got all excited after getting it, you know what I'm saying, that made the trip and the work I put into it definitely worth it. What up, homeboy Scotty? He's chilling like an old school villain. Oh, sweet. My new video for YouTube uploaded to my desktop. Excellent. Go to new tab. Go to YouTube. Click on upload video. I have to give a shout out to 3 Saxton. She's a sweetheart. I seen the comment that she posted on Facebook. Will somebody please send Gothic King Cobra some legit camera recording equipment, you know. Of course, if I keep the sound down on the video and I record it on the program I'm using, the echo's not too bad. Hell yeah, that's crazy. Catching up on the chat here. Yes, Mr. Scene. The shirt was made for me. Yeah, Scotty, I'll definitely hit you up tomorrow now that I got some form of communication. I'm gonna check up on my cell phone and collect more wand wood. Not necessarily in that order. Maybe, possibly. But yeah, the third batch of wands was shipped out just recently, and those of you who received wands or ordered the third batch should be getting them. I find the mind to be a very powerful tool, Facebook. Now, women dig confidence, and when you get rejected by the opposite sex, that shit sucks, and you lose confidence as a result of it. And when you lose confidence, women pick up on that, and then they reject you even more. It's a vicious cycle that can feed itself. So learning to say that the women who reject you are not good enough for you is what I'm getting at. That's their loss, not yours. You know what I'm saying? Facebook. Yeah, I already know it, Michael Bierke. You already know it. Wait till I win that fucking lottery and build my dream house. Be buying drinks for all my homies at Rally in the Valley. You already know it, son. You already know it. Roll up in the scene with some bitchin' ass hot rod. Yeah, buddy. I'm Miller Bright. LOL. That's funny. I'm not tripping out about it. You know, I like getting pussy, and lately I've been trying to have more patience on the dating scene, not gripe about it as much, you know. Because there are people who have gone without sex a lot longer than I have. And there are people who have never even had companionship, period. It's just sad, dude. Like, there are people in their 50s and 60s that have never really had any sort of companionship. And it's just like, oh, dude, that sucks. You know, and then you see stories like that one story on CNN. This couple survives the Las Vegas mass shooting only to die in a car crash together a couple weeks later. And it's like, dude, that's fucked. You know what I'm saying? But that's life. It's unpredictable. Having a girlfriend could be a good thing, and you never know when a good thing is going to come your way. You just got to do your thing, you know, and fuck what everybody else thinks. Callum says, how was your summer solstice? It was good, thank you for asking. You know, one thing that I like doing, like most of you know by now, is making the wands. They sell out pretty quickly, and making them keeps me out of trouble and gives me something to do. Have I been to Northern Dreams? Can't say that I have. Now, sometimes, Facebook, you got to acknowledge when you don't have the money to date. And it sucks because you get lonely, but at the same time, what good is having a girlfriend if you can't spoil her rotten? Treat her like the sexy goddess that she is. When you want to give your girlfriend diamonds on a silver platter, you want to give her the world, the finest chocolates, anything her sexy heart desires. And unfortunately, shit like that costs money. So you kind of need money to, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you don't have to be a sugar daddy to get a girlfriend, but it's always a nice feeling doing things to make a girl happy, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's the girl you're with. Yeah, buddy. What is up, Therese? How you doing? Therese wants me to mail her a letter. I'm definitely going to do that, but I'm also going to make her a wand for free and not charge her anything for it. Yeah. Aw. Well, thank you, Therese. I missed you too. It's nice being able to talk to my fans on Facebook again. I don't see how this video could get flagged as hate speech. I really don't. You're so welcome. I'm gonna try to paint the wand to match Vegeta's combat outfit with the blue, the white, and the yellow, and make the handle black. It'll look cool. Yeah. I have to mail it in like a large ass padded envelope with an autographed letter. Yeah. Especially if I make the white on the wand glow in the dark, that'd be sick as fuck. Yeah. As I mentioned tomorrow, or mentioned, I'll be collecting sticks later on. I got a lot of sticks right now, but it doesn't hurt to collect more. And just get a big old fucking pile of them, and then carve them all out into basic branch sizes, and just make a big old pile of basic size branches, and there you go. I'll take all the scrap and what have you that I don't need, and toss it. But now that I have Facebook Live back, I can do vocal covers and guitar playing on Facebook again. Most freaking epic. Facebook's not as picky about copyright infringement, which is nice. It gives me an outlet to show off my sexy ability to sing. Ladies, what's good? It's hard to have more confidence in yourself when you get rejected. Believe me, I know. But that strength comes from within. Instead of believing in some bullshit sky god, believe in yourself. God damn it. I'm literally at my wit's end with half the crap in our society anymore. You got kids snorting condoms and eating Tide Pods. Like, what the fuck are these younger millennials doing, man? The shit, like to think, oh, they're getting desperate. They want that YouTube glory and fame, so they're doing stupid shit to get it. And if you want recognition on YouTube, work your ass off for it. Don't do something that's stupid and easy, you know? A lot of people are like, well, how the fuck did you get so famous on YouTube? A lot of it was dedication, making videos, and a lot of it was the obsessive hatred that I've gotten over the years. People who literally live to make my online social media experience a living hell, or they try to, and I'm still sitting here saying fuck the haters. Oh, he said fuck the haters. That's hate speech against the haters. Oh, geez. I'm sitting here preaching anti-online bullying. How the fuck is that hate speech? Like, wow, Facebook. And, you know, that's just the thing of it, is when I was getting these bans on social media, I would do things to take my mind off of the stress of it, you know? If I'm feeling depressed because I'm single, I do things to take my mind off the stress of it. Like play guitar, make wands, make videos, you know, shit like that. And make music on top of that. Speaking of which, I'm starting a new album. The 9th album's coming out. I've already got one song done for it. I'm working on the 2nd song. It's either going to be named Hell's Advocate or Devil's Advocate, one of the two. Indeed, Simon, indeed, welcome back. It feels good to be back. It feels so good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing this gothic King Cobra producing the weirdest videos on the internet. But he's got a one business going and he's sad. All these haters talking shit, but they jealous of his legit spit. Like this venom when he bites. Because his lyrics are tight. Rapping sick lyrics to you every night. It's like, what? Lights out, motherfucker, talking shit legit when I spit. Haters jealous because I suck it on their mom's clit. Oh shit. Don't give a fuck if my lyrics are obscene. Roll up onto the scene. Yo, your daughter's looking hotter since she turned 18. Oh shit. You just got out of Facebook jail. Now you're rapping some sick shit. Fucking behave yourself, Mr. Cobra. Shit. Haters acting sour. Wait, I fucked up on that. Haters acting sour because they gotta cringe. Like they got their fucking fingers stuck in a goddamn door hinge. They should have been sucking on an orange, but they're sucking on lemons instead. Never gonna stop making videos and music to the day I'm dead. Pushing up maggots out of my skull and my fucking head. But that rapping skill is pretty fucking ill, and that's just enough said. No pen and paper to scrape by with this caper of crimes when I'm busting mad rhymes. Shit. Gangsta goth thug life, represent 307. Wyoming. Come on at you from the windy state. These motherfuckers trying to talk shit, trying to make you feel irate. But I cold clock these motherfuckers and I clean their plates. You know when I found out, YouTube and Facebook, that it's illegal to hit me. If someone hits me and it's unprovoked on my behalf, that person can legitimately go to jail because it is a federal offense. It is legitimately a federal offense to hit somebody with autism. Yeah. Just knowing that, I don't matter how fucking beefy or muscularly I get. I mean, no one's gonna pick a fight with me if I got arms this fucking big. I'm just saying. At least I know I got that. At least I know I got that shit backing me up in a bar fight. Some motherfucker be like, what? You fucking hit me, motherfucker. You'll be wearing red M&Ms for lipstick, and I'll be laughing while your girlfriend's sucking my dick. So, you want to get pissy because I'm checking out your girlfriend? Take it out as a compliment. Shit. And I understand if you got a smoking hot girlfriend, it's going to get irritating when you got guys staring at her all the time like... But one guy to another, bro, come on. It comes with the territory. I'm just saying, Facebook. Goddamn. This is what I love about the hypocrisy of our society. Some women will get so pissed off and offended. Some women will get so pissed off and offended when you stare at them. But come on, when they got a nice pair of tits, I mean, can you blame a heterosexual for doing it? She'll act offended and creeped out and pissed off in public, but when she's with her friends, guarantee you, she's gonna brag to her friends, girl, you're not gonna believe how many people I had checking me out. I look good. Now, if a guy has standards, he's a fucking pig, right, ladies? Come on now, Facebook. If a guy has standards, there are some women who get so pissed off. Oh, how dare you? Every woman's body is beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Until it's some creepy-ass fat dude, no hair, got Cheeto stains on his motherfucking fingers, looking at her like, don't you look delicious? And she just looks at him like, it's like, wait a minute, well, wait a minute. What's this about me being a pig for having standards? What's wrong with him? Oh, fuck you. What time and what place, what position, honey? And she fucking smacks me. I'm like, hey, if you want my number, all you gotta do is ask. But if you're gonna smack me, let's get a riding crop first. Damn, girl. If you're gonna fucking hit on me, do it right. This guy. Aww. Well, you're very attractive, Therese, so I'll take that as a compliment. Therese Saxton says, I don't want any other guy looking at me, but you, Josh. Aww. A chick that fine hitting on me. Oof. 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 Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oof. And that's exactly my point, YouTube. Fuck all these stuck-up chicks rejecting me. I got a legion of hot-ass goth chicks who watch my videos. I'm just saying. Yeah, dude. Gene says, have you ever rang your bells, the ones that hang above your bed during sex? No, I can't say that I have. That'd be a little weird. Although, hey, when you haven't had sex in about 6 to 7 months, and not by choice, mind you, and you get a couple of girls giving you a hug here and there, yeah. If you don't put Therese's comment on her shirt, I'll be very upset. Aw. That's awesome. Aw. Yeah. Damn, I got 12 cool cobras watching this crazy shit unfold. Yeah. I know I'm going to be hungry later on, but I really don't want to make food this late at night. Yeah, no, I'll save it for a cooking video for YouTube tomorrow. Because the thing I want to cook involves the oven, and that fucker's loud, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be beeping the oven, baking goodness. That can be a treat for YouTube as well later on. I mean, I produced a couple of awesome videos showing off that sexy ass roster wand. Yeah. When I made that wand for a homegirl, I wanted that wand to reflect her personality. I wanted it to be as beautiful as her personality. A lot of guys just see her for her body, and it's pretty disgusting. I mean, I'll admit she's good looking, but you know what I'm saying? I see more than just that, you know what I'm saying? And she plays guitar, sings. Easy to talk to, you know, very easy to talk to. But she basically told me if she breaks up with her current boyfriend, she's going full lesbian. So, nothing wrong with that. Bisexual chicks are fun, man. Yeah. You can't tell me, as a heterosexual guy, you wake up, you got 2 fine-ass goth chicks laying in bed next to you. 1 on each side. Both pass the fuck up. Cuddled up next to you. Yeah. Oof. Speaking of which, now, if I managed to find some smoking hot goth chick and I was going to marry her, right? I go into a cake shop and the cake person says, "You two look satanic. Get the fuck out of my shop. I'm not making you a kink. I refuse to make you a cake based off of my religion, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, well, you know, that's kind of discrimination, but fuck it. We'll go somewhere else to get a cake. I understand why people want a cake at their wedding. I get that. But someone refused to make you a cake because of their beliefs. Wouldn't it have been just easier to go to a different shop? You know, instead of making a big fuss about it. I mean no discrimination when I talk about this, because legitimately there was this gay couple that wanted the cake. And this Christian cake baker was like, I refuse to bake them a cake because my religion doesn't agree with their choice of lifestyle. And of course, no pun intended, the gay couple gets butthurt about it. So it could have been handled so differently. The cake owner could have, the cake shop owner, okay, the baker, the cake shop owner, he could have baked a cake with rainbows and dicks and sent it on their way, whatever the fuck they wanted. You know what I'm saying? It would have been less issue. But he didn't. He made a fucking stink about it, which caused the gay couple to make an even bigger stink about it. And like I said, no puns intended, they got butthurt because of it. They took it to court. Now, here's the issue. You can't discriminate against somebody because of their lifestyle, whether they're gay, straight, whatever the case may be. But you also can't discriminate against somebody because of their religion. Now, because of this cake shop owner's religion, you know, so both sides are technically right on this issue. And, the people in the court were like, dude, I don't want to fucking touch this with a 10-foot pole. So it ends up going to Supreme Court. And you think to yourself, oh, it's going to Supreme Court. This issue over a cake is going to Supreme Court. But Supreme Court could be held for catching murderers, convicted crooked politicians, that sort of thing. I get that. But everyone's time is being wasted over a goddamn cake. And I get why they made a stink about it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It's just at some point you just gotta pick your battles, YouTube and Facebook. You know, I'm not trying to hate on the gay couple for doing it. I don't give a shit if you're gay. That's more pussy for me. And people want to sit there and say, well, you're discriminating against that gay couple because you're a gay basher. Like, excuse me, I watch lesbian porn, so fuck you. I can't sit there and say, I watch lesbian porn and I'll support the other half of it respectfully. You know what I'm saying, Facebook? I don't give a shit if you're gay, dude. Just don't fucking hit on me and we won't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like I said, that's more pussy for me. But if you really fucking think about it, all these chicks going lesbian because too many dudes fucking fuck up their opinion about how they feel about the issue. That hurts issues. That hurts my chances, man. Like, I can be an asshole if I'm pushed to it, but generally speaking, I'm a nice guy. At least I try to be, you know? And if too many dudes are fucking up and doing stupid shit, you know, you get a lot of the girls going, fuck this shit, I'm going lesbian. All men are the same, you know. That's why a lot of dudes be giving up or getting hookers or just masturbating the rest of their lives, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? When they get enough shitty relationships with chicks, they're just like, dude, fuck this. It's like I've mentioned on YouTube previously, if you want the dating scene and the social online scene to be a little less sucky, it's a group effort by everyone's choice. Maybe you don't like the way that person does their YouTube channel. What gives you the right to talk shit on them? And if someone's coming up to you and asking you out or just casually starting up a conversation and that person's not your type, then who the fuck cares? At least they're being nice about it, you know? I mean, to be fair, some of the girls I've had a crush on in the past are pretty fine. I might have stared too much in for that, I apologize, but most guys wouldn't blame me for staring. Like, damn. And here's the thing of it. When I say you're dating an attractive chick, guys are going to stare, it comes with the territory. The same can be said for being an attractive woman. Guys are going to check you out. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, if the worst they're doing is, hey, baby, how you doing, huh? Shit. If that's the worst they're doing, it could be worse. They're not coming up and grabbing your ass and trying to force it on you. See what I'm saying? Like, women want to get pissed off when guys make cat calls, but women do that shit too, especially if they're turned on by the guy they're checking out. I'm just saying. He said, well, peacocking on camera. Look at these biceps. Damn, Daniel. But you never hear guys say, I'm sick and tired of women just checking me out for my biceps. We're more than that, god damn it. That is such bullshit. And there is a reason why guys get big biceps. It's to attract the opposite sex, more than likely. Yeah. My point exactly. And you think these arms are delicious. This is just for my lady fans. Oh yeah. Look at these abs, ladies. Yeah. I could take a selfie, but a selfie doesn't do justice. Yeah. It's like that song said, I told you dirty jokes until you smiled, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. The pepper spray is a fucking joke, especially if you're used to spicy food. They go to do this number before they do. All you gotta do is, nope, not having it. You stop them from doing it. As soon as they go to fucking spray and try to break away, you stop them from getting close to your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want something more effective, a taser would be more effective, but it wouldn't be too, like, if someone goes to do this with a pepper spray can, you can stop it from spraying you if you're quick enough. And then they go to spray, trying to get it on you. If you could smear it in their face, they'll drop the can of spray they're carrying. And then what? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for your personal protection. I'm not saying it to be a dick or point out Captain Obvious here, but So if you're going to use pepper spray to defend yourself, you better be quick with that shit. Could you imagine releasing a flock of doves and a flock of ravens at the same time after the wedding ceremony, and the ravens just eat the doves and it's just blood and guts everywhere raining? Yeah, it'd be the most metal wedding ever. Oh, dude. Because I'm sure the wedding guests would be looking at me like, the fuck? One of the video I made talking about the wand delivery uploaded. Let's see, wand delivery is about 25, 24, 26 minutes left. That's not too shabby, not too shabby at all. I basically made a video talking about delivering the wand, you know, and yeah. The chick I made it for is a huge Harry Potter fan and a huge anime nerd too, so yeah. You find a chick you could have great chemistry with, but she's not interested in pursuing. It seems to be rather frustrating at times, but let me tell you something. Guys be like, I'm sick and tired of being friend zoned by chicks. Been there, done that, burnt the t-shirt. But let me tell you something. if you haven't had shit in months, I mean, drier than a warlock in a fucking desert. That's how dry the spell, you know. Talk about a dry spell, right? No, but seriously, if you haven't had any female companionship whatsoever, and then out of nowhere, one of your female friends stops by to hang out. Oh, hi, haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Gives you a big ol' hug. It's like, oh, hey. Yeah. It's enough to remind you that patience is a virtue and good things come to those who wait. It's much like waiting for a wand to dry. I can't just click my fingers and make the wand dry instantly. It'd be cool if I could, but alas. Having a couple friends that you hang out with on the weekend, go to the bar, do shit with, that kind of thing, that helps. If you're trying to pick up some puss and other chicks seeing you talk to your lady friends, instantly they're gonna feel a lot more comfortable wanting to approach you because they see you talking to your female friends. Yeah. My point exactly. Good things come to those who wait. Indeed. And the experience with Summer has taught me to be a bit more patient on the dating scene. Because it had been a whole fucking year before I met Summer. And legitly, it was a long ass year. And the month I dated her flew by so quickly. Surprisingly, yeah. Alex Anderson is a good wingman, you know what I'm saying? I've noticed that when I'm hanging out with him or homeboy Scotty or homeboy Jeremy Rogers. Any one of the usual people that I hang around with, chicks seem to respond more positively. I gotta tell you this fucking story of my Cobra cane because this is some cool shit, right? Now, I repainted the head on my Cobra cane to be dark green. I let it dry while I was collecting supplies for my wands. And while it was drying, Casper had a massive thunderstorm. Later on that evening, or it might have been the evening after, I take my gentleman's cane for a stroll. And one of my buddies, Walt's a disabled vet, and he wanted a soda pop, so I run to the nearest store to grab a soda pop. Scotty's doing good. Thank you for asking. So I run to the store to get a soda pop, and this is chick standing outside smoking a cigarette, looking like she's having a bad day. She seen me carrying this. She goes, "Is that a golf club?" And I'm like, "No, it's a Cobra cane. I painted it with cam paint." And she goes, "Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. Right on. That looks cool. That looks cool." You know what I'm saying? And she gave me a high five for it. I'm like, "Well, thank you, ma'am. That just made my day." She goes, "Why is that?" I'm like, "Well, because a hot ass chick complimented me." I didn't say that. I said, "Well," I says, "because a gorgeous chick just complimented me on my cane. That made me feel good." She got all gushy and smiled real big, and she said, "You just called me gorgeous. That made my day." And she gave me a big old hug for it. I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah." Oof. I can sit there and try to say I'm asexual, but that'd be a bullshit lie. Given the fact there are certain girls I'd fuck in a heartbeat, and there'd be no question about it. You know what I'm saying? Being somewhat abstinent is a bit easier than trying to be asexual. At least you have the patience to just ignore the dating scene for a bit. Just don't act like you give a shit about the dating scene, really. There are some women who act like men get all the fair treatment, which is kind of unfair, to be honest, ironically enough. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to rape, men can't come forward because society says, well, you're a man, you're supposed to toughen up and like sex all the time, you know? So if a man goes to the cops and says a woman raped him, he's going to get laughed at. They're going to be straight-faced with him, but then when he walks away, they're going to be like... Women have a hard time coming forward with that shit because they're afraid of being called a slut or a whore, and it's fucked. And when it comes to domestic abuse, women are afraid to come forward because, well, they don't have to be afraid to be coming forward with that. Because if a woman fights off her domestic abuser, she's brave. If a woman has a male attacker and she comes forward and she's attacked sexually or physically, she'll get justice a lot quicker, and she'll be considered brave for testifying and standing up against her attacker. But if a male fights off his female attacker or says some woman raped him, he gets laughed at or called a monster for defending himself against his attacker. And it's fucked, but you can't do shit about it, you two. It's double standards. Which is why women get away with sexual harassment a lot more easily in the workforce than men do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're the chick staring at you inappropriately? Well, shit. You're a dude, you're supposed to like sex. Take it as a compliment, you stud. And they'd be like, dude, I'm married, and it made me feel uncomfortable. My wife would not like that. That's just too goddamn bad, though, isn't it? But if you try to complain about racism or sexism in our society, you get some political asshole saying, you're a white male, check your privilege, you bigoted asshole. It's like, excuse me? I'm trying to show compassion for the human race and the fucked up bullshit that we have to go through as humans. And I get told to check my privilege. When I'm not even being racist, I'm just being real with it. Like, wow, dude, that's some... Ooh. People, man, just anybody who tells you to check your privilege whenever you feel some sort of compassion or sympathy for the bullshit in our society, when you ask them very calmly, well, why would you say that? Well, because you're not a female and you're not a minority. You don't know what it's like to go through that bullshit, so you don't have the right to complain about it. Okay, I get that, but here's the thing, Slick. I don't like the way people get treated, so I want to complain about it. That's just how I am. If you don't like me being compassionate, well then kiss my Asperger's, lick my cataracts. Sit on your mom's dick and rotate. These are the same politically correct motherfuckers that are like, in public, who get offended by breastfeeding. These are the same stupid motherfuckers that are, it's like, okay, first of all, if I'm in a grocery store or in a goddamn restaurant trying to enjoy my experience, and Junior's crying, and all the mother has to do is discreetly breastfeed her child, maybe she's in a rush, she didn't have time to pump her tits and fill a bottle full of milk, so she has to breastfeed her child in public. She whips out a blanket and does it discreetly. Who the fuck cares? It's a natural motherly function. I mean, if you got a problem with breastfeeding, what are you, gay? Were you never breastfed as a child? Or are you just that fucking prude? Like, seriously. We've all been there and done that. You're in a restaurant shopping with whoever, doing your thing in a restaurant, and kid starts crying. And it's like, personally, I'd rather they just deal with it and it's done with. If the kid's hungry, feed him. And if you got some kid crying their fucking eyes out, don't stare at the parent unless they're not doing anything about it. You know, if they're in a position where they can't do anything at the moment, but they're actually doing everything they can to take care of it, let them do their thing. But like, if they're doing their job, then don't sit there and stare at them like, because that is just the absolute fucking worst. I mean, like, I've babysat my siblings before, and when they were acting up in public, I had people stare at me when I was trying to take care of it. And it's rude as fuck, like, seriously. And then you get motherfuckers telling you how to raise your goddamn kid. And it's like, excuse me, bitch, but pretty sure that the kid's safe, they're clothed, they're fed, they're happy, they're taken care of. Pretty sure I don't need you to tell me how to fucking do my job. Like, that's the kind of shit, like, what? I cannot begin to wrap my head around it, YouTube. What gives people the idea to go up to a complete stranger who's clearly got a hold of the situation, who clearly takes very good care of their kid / babysitting, whatever the case may be, and tells them how to do it? What gives them the right? That's just rude. Do they stop and ask themselves, well, how would I feel if somebody was telling me how to raise my kid? Well, shit, that'd irritate the fuck out of me. Well, then there you go. If it irritates the fuck out of you, then why would you do it to somebody else? It's the golden fucking rule, Facebook. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I don't want to be treated like shit, so I try to treat others with a common courtesy. I won't treat somebody like shit until they give me a personal reason to fucking hate them. I don't give a shit if you're gay, straight, bi, lesbian, trans, pan, purple, polka dotted, black, yellow, green, orange. I don't give a shit if you're rich or poor, where you come from. I may not agree with your political beliefs or your taste in music or your taste in food. I don't give a shit about none of that, man. You treat me like shit, I want to treat you like shit. It's just that simple. Because you're treating me like shit says you want to be treated like shit. But I'm not going to go out of my way to be an asshole to prove a point unless I have to. And having a ban on Facebook for so goddamn long, and the shit just needs to be said, man. A lot of the shit I wanted to do a video on YouTube. A lot of the shit would have made an excellent video topic for YouTube, but I'm like, no, I'll save it for the right time. So it's like, I don't give a fuck. You want to steal this video? Go right the fuck ahead. Call it The Return of Gothic King Cobra live on Facebook. I don't give a shit, dude. People who steal my fucking videos just to post them on YouTube so everybody can see them. That's how dedicated some of these fuckers are. Fuck, dude. And when you got chicks digging your creative side, man, that's a confidence booster, man. I'm telling you, Facebook. Now, here's the thing about magic and love. I can use my magic to help other people find love. I've done it before. My buddy Forrest that I went to Job Corps with, for instance. You know what I'm saying? It took him longer to find companionship than it did me, but, you know, I can use my magic to help myself find a girlfriend, but it's a lot trickier. Don't ask me why. It is what it is. Magic has laws and principles and things that it just is the way it is, you know. Man, I tell you what, man, I've been trying to work on my fucking temper, and that's when life likes to test you. Everything from some troll calling you names to stubbing your toe, oh, your pipe drops and you spill your tobacco on your lap. So you're sitting here doing this, picking your tobacco back into your pipe. You know, like earlier when I was making the wand for a homegirl who's now a good friend of mine, I was paranoid about getting red on the handle of the wand, but it actually turned out pretty sick looking, so that's good. And she liked it, out of the way you shape it, so yeah. I could just sense her whole demeanor changed when she got it. It was like, it was a calming sort of right the fuck on demeanor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because you're autistic doesn't mean you can't pick up on social cues. Of course, it depends on how severe your autism is. There are people with autism that can barely function in society, people like myself, but they manage to get by the best they can. And there are people with autism who do very well in society. It depends on if they're placed in environments that will allow them to naturally succeed. If you place somebody with autism in an environment where they're naturally can succeed well in a natural environment that they can do good in, then they will succeed. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people who have autism that it's so severe they can't function. They can barely function till they can't function. Now, what's the difference between high functioning and low functioning autism? People with low functioning autism can not function in society to barely function in society if they're lucky. People with high functioning autism can barely function in society versus do really well in society. You know what I'm saying? That's spectrum line, if you will, that border is doing barely getting by in society. You know what I'm saying? But sure, I've seen people who struggle a lot worse than I do. So I've seen people with disabilities that make their life 10 times more difficult than my life is. And they get by the best they can. And it's inspiring, you know. You might see a wounded veteran who came back with just one leg and now he's got this, he or she might have this prosthetic fake leg. And they're not letting it stop them from doing the things they love. So it's like, they're not letting it stop them. Why let my disorder stop me? You know? I'm telling you, I get a lot of bullshit for just being myself, man. People see my YouTube videos and the confidence in who I am. The confidence in who I am as a person scares the fuck out of people. You know, they look at it and they go, they're jealous because they don't have the confidence to be themselves. Or they haven't figured out who they are as people yet. So because of that, they get jealous. And instead of finding a hobby, finding out who they are as people, doing something with their life, these haters are obsessed with fucking with me, and it's so delicious. Anybody who tries so goddamn hard to leak your personal information to the point where I have to disable comments on YouTube because people are leaving inappropriate, mean comments on my live videos. Obsessively creating fake accounts just to fuck with me. And all these fake accounts that people make to make fun of me, they'll create an account called Josh's Bald Spot, for example, and they'll take a picture of me and they'll Photoshop it with the picture of me with no hair just to be stupid, and then they'll comment stupid things on my YouTube channel. And if they don't leave super negative comments, then they get away with it. You know, if I go to report their account to YouTube, I can't report it as impersonating my account because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? They've found a way to loophole. And all they're doing is wasting YouTube space. That space that people could be using to create real channels that provide real content for their website, which can make YouTube some real money. But instead, you know what I'm saying? Now, if I was as famous as Equals3 or Kid Behind the Camera, for instance, then maybe YouTube would care. If I was as famous as PewDiePie, then YouTube would care. Or Shane Dawson, or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then YouTube would be like, well, he's making us money, so if he says this person's fucking with him, we'll take care of it. Don't worry, we got you. And you got to keep producing content to get to that point, Facebook. Unfortunately. This isn't necessarily true of all attractive women, but a lot of attractive women are so freaking stuck up, man. Attractive women are high maintenance when it comes to dating. And unfortunately, society will condition people to become narcissistic. I gotta get me some water. Hold on a second. Society conditions people to be narcissistic. It's not entirely their fault. Ooh, I was gonna save this for a YouTube challenge, but I drained the main vein. I hate using the bathroom on camera, but you know what? Sue me, everyone's gotta pee, right? I had a 40 lip of Old English earlier, and I drank a Monster. So, and both those things were just given to me. Facebook. I got a internet challenge for you, Facebook. You see these millennials snorting condoms, eating Tide Pods, taking cans of deodorant and spraying the compression onto their goddamn arm so they give themselves a nitrous burn, and they're doing it just to see how long they can do it, doing stupid shit like that. And I'm over here like, nah, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Now, when I said life was testing my temper, taste testing, blah, case in point, somehow I managed to spill Satan's blood hot sauce all over my fridge. The entire bottle was spilled all over my fridge. And I got it cleaned up, of course, but not without getting some of it in my eye. And ended up having to throw the bottle away because it was empty. I will say this about Satan's blood hot sauce. Satan's blood hot sauce is delicious. However, the way they got their bottle set up, man, you want to keep that in a place where you know it ain't going to get knocked over. Once you open that bottle, you want to put that bottle in a spot where you know it's not going to get knocked over. Otherwise, you're going to get hot sauce everywhere. But if Satan's blood hot sauce were to take their bottle and had a cork that they can stick in there, that way it's spill proof, you know what I'm saying? Even though I lost one bottle of hot sauce, I still have this right here, Facebook. This is Mad Dog 357 Revenge hot sauce. So the silver lining is I still have some spicy hot sauce left. So for a challenge, I took some spicy nacho Doritos and 4 little capfuls full of that hot sauce and dripped it into the bag and shook it up. There's literally 4 drops. I'm not even bullshitting you, Facebook. 4 drops. Count them, 4. 4 drops of Mad Dog 357 Revenge hot sauce mixed in and shaken up with these Doritos. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking tasty combination. I've been munching on them these past couple of days. And first time I did it, I ate like 4 of these chips and I was like, nope, fuck this, I'm done, that's spicy. Second time, I pushed myself past the limit of 4 and I did like 7 or 8. Like, I'm going to eat some of these chips for you on Facebook Live for your sick entertainment. And I'll film my reaction while eating them. Oh, man. And you know what? These are spicy nacho Doritos without the Mad Dog 357 Revenge hot sauce. They're delicious. But the heat on them's not that intense. Of course, if you're used to spicy food like I am, then it's probably not going to be that intense. But if you're sensitive to spicy food, yeah. May the Almighty 3 protect my insides from eating these. So it's because I was bored and because I wanted to see what it would taste like. Ooh. The bag's not even open, just smelling it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's mean. You know, I can do things to cool my tongue off. I have Pepto-Bismol tablets ready. I also can make flour water at a quick moment's notice. And I also have ranch, which has milk in it. And the ranch that has milk in it will help cool off my tongue and my lips. Now, what can I say about Satan's Blood hot sauce? Like I said, it's delicious hot sauce. It's got a nice fiery kick to it. It's definitely not for beginners. However, they need to fix their bottle because I was kind of torqued when I wasted good hot sauce all over my fridge and I had to clean it up. Legitly. Then I got that shit in my eye. I should have washed my hands before eating a bag of popcorn, but I was like, fuck it, what's the worst that could happen? I started eating the extra buttery popcorn, and I was like, oof, that popcorn tastes really good. Doesn't taste like it normally does. Next thing you know, I got this tingle in my mouth, and I'm like, ooh, shit, I should have washed my hands after doing that. And cleaning up my fridge, doing that, I had to finish half of it later because the heat of it was that intense. But eventually I powered through it and got it cleaned. Now here's the thing, YouTube and Facebook. Oh, oh shit. Just opening that bag, I got a whiff of it. Oh, goddamn. Oh. You look at the inside of the bag, and they look just like regular Doritos. So if you wanted to play a really mean prank on somebody, you get a roommate who's constantly stealing your food without permission. Get yourself a bag of Doritos, some spicy nacho Doritos, and pour like 4 drops of that Mad Dog 357 Revenge hot sauce in the bag. Shake it up until all the hot sauce is mixed onto the chips completely. And then leave it out in a bowl for your unsuspecting victim to try. And they get the craving for some snack food. And like, leave a note out. be like, hey, don't touch these, I'm saving these. And then they're like, ah, fuck it, what's a couple gonna hurt, right? And they grab a handful and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even started eating, my body's just like, dude. I'm telling you right now, if you eat spicy food, don't masturbate. I'm not even bullshitting you. Any sort of hot sauce that gets in your system, no. Oh, dude. For my fans. I mean, look at it. It looks just like a regular Dorito, right? Let's see if I can do at least 8. There's 1. Oh, goddamn. There's 1, 2. 3. 4. Fuck the 1 chip challenge. This shit's way harder. Or just about as hot. 5. You see my face getting red. 6. 7. Oh, I'm gonna be hurting later, but it's worth it for your sick entertainment. Chip number 8 is pretty big. Ooh. You take some spicy nacho Doritos and 4 drops, just 4 drops of Mad Dog 357 Revenge. Shake it up, mix it on your chips. That tastes good. 5-second roll. I can't begin to tell you how spicy this is right now, man. You see how red my face is getting? Yeah, no bullshit. That chip had a big old red dot on it. You saw that shit. Yeah. Yeah, Facebook, get it. That bag's almost gone. Like a beast. Like a boss, YouTube. Give it a minute for it to set in. Yeah, buddy. This has got a respectable heat on it. Hell yeah, 4 drops in a bag this size is all you need. Even for someone as experienced as me, this is like, oh yeah. This is noise. Oop. Careful now. I dropped my mouse. I went past my limit. Built up a tolerance. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Went through the bag when I put the hot sauce away. Be right back. Wash my hands. And I haven't even gotten water for it yet. Just have to wash my hands first just to make sure that way I'm not rubbing it off in my eye and shit. No, I haven't taken anything for this yet. I'm letting the heat build up and set in before I do anything. Well, I'll show you how to make flour water. It's real easy, YouTube. Facebook. Here's a fork bucket. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Man, the heat of that's intense. Like, not trying to be gross or nothing, but my face is red. That's clearing up my sinuses real good. Yeah. There ain't no hot sauce to fuck around with, son. There we go. Oh yeah, there's no mucus in my sinuses now. Yeehaw. I repeat, you take a miniature bag of spicy nacho Doritos, open that shit up, put 4 drops of that hot sauce in there, shake it up, eat it. Wait, bring something. Yes, I did. Okay. All right. If I could describe the heat coming off that hot sauce, my whole face, my lips are the hottest right now. Hoo-wee. Yeah. Now, to make flour water, to cool your mouth off during a spicy encounter, you take self-raising, all-purpose, regular flour. It don't matter whatever flour it works. But I use self-raising flour for this. I'm gonna take some flour and scoop it into this cup. And that flour is gonna do, that flour will coat the inside of your mouth to help it cool off a bit. And the flour will also protect your stomach from eating spicy food. Giving Mad Dog some free advertising, because that's how I roll. Like I said, it's good hot sauce. Between the Swampadelic hot sauce, Swampadelic, Satan's Blood, Mad Dog. Yeah, buddy. These hot sauces are definitely not for beginners, man. Shit, 4 drops in a bag of chips that tiny, shooken up. My faces. You can see it, Facebook. I'm taking my time with the flour water so I can get a full absorption of that heat. Well, my mouth is starting to cool off. Now I got the heat going into my nostrils. So this is just going to be for my stomach more than anything. There we go. Now the cooking video I'm doing for YouTube is going to be a little bit funner and more crazy, usual King Cobra madness type video, you know what I'm saying? The little chip challenge that I did was strictly for your sick entertainment. There's different ways you can make a breakfast calzone or brunch calzone, whatever you want to call it. Different interpretations, but yeah, you know. A little bit more water in that cup wouldn't hurt. There we go. And you don't need that much flour in the bottom of your cup. Just enough to turn the water foggy. Use that fork or that spoon and give it a good stir. And if you have to pee, you have to pee. That's unavoidable. Now, flour water may not taste the most pleasant, but it does help with cooling your mouth off during those spicy food moments if you can't get ice cream or milk. And just to make sure I don't get any heartburn from eating those spicy ass chips, product placement with Pepto-Bismol. These are the dissolvable chewable tablets. You don't want to do the liquid. Just pull them out. Like that. Crunch them up, swallow them, or let them dissolve on your tongue. Your call. Now, Facebook, there's enough flour on the bottom of my cup to make 2 cups of flour water, 2 or 3 at the very least. Give it a stir. Oh yeah, definitely got a nice lip tingling going on the lips, but the inside of my mouth isn't as spicy as it was. I can taste the Pepto-Bismol. I can taste the flavor of that hot sauce and that Mad Dog 357 Revenge. It's tasty. It's tasty but mean. There's a reason why it's called Mad Dog 357 Revenge Hot Sauce. I'm still leaving a nice tingling burn on my lips, but the heat's doable right now. The heat's pretty intense. You know, I got a nice burn going, but it's doable. And those 2 cups of flour water that I just had, plus the Pepto-Bismol, that'll help me with eating that spicy goodness. Now that cooking video I'm doing for YouTube is going to be a bit more fun. I had to wash the cup out, just that way the flour's not sticking to it. But yeah, the cooking video for YouTube is going to be a bit more fun. I'll be making a calzone with Pop-Tarts. No bullshit, YouTube. Ah, my day was excellent, Megan Miller. Thank you for asking. I recently made a new female friend, and she instantly clicked with me because she's seen the wand I carry in my pocket. This one, to be more specific, I asked her, I said, well, what's your favorite colors? If I were to make a wand, what kind of wand would you want? She goes, oh, I'd like a Rasta-themed wand. I'm like, all right, I can make a Rasta-themed wand that glows in the dark on the handle, and then glows in the dark on the tip. In fact, that wand you saw me working on YouTube recently was that very same wand. that Rasta themed wand that I was showing off on YouTube earlier. That's the very same wand. And oh yeah, dude, she loved the shit out of that. That made me feel good knowing that my hard work and effort went into making somebody happy. There we go. The mouse wasn't wanting to reconnect. Oh. Well, thank you, Megan Miller. I appreciate that. Megan Miller says, I hope you find your goth princess. Yeah. Only time will tell, I guess. All you can do is be patient, man. It's kind of like waiting for a wand to dry. Good things don't just happen instantly. I mean, it'd be nice if I could click my fingers and, you know. Wand delivered. Excellent. The video I made earlier on YouTube is uploaded. So now I can delete that from my bloody desktop. So instead of eating those spicy chips for a YouTube challenge, I'll eat it for a Facebook Live challenge. And I put one drop on that one chip, and then the other four were just kind of scattershotted, of the other 3 to 4, you know what I'm saying? And I shook it around. And that bag's a couple days old, mind you. But when you saw that one chip I put in my mouth, the bigger one that had that big-ass red dot on it, yeah, no bullshit. You know, I do appreciate all the love and support I get from my fans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here's the thing, though. If summer happened, the next one's bound to happen eventually. It's only a matter of time. Although with Summer, I did warn her ahead of time that some of the people that follow me on social media are assholes. So she was fair warned. And when she chose to break up with me because she can't take dating a YouTube celebrity, that's perfectly understandable. That just means in the future, if I'm lucky enough to land some smoking hot goth seductress of my dreams, then I need to be a bit more careful about showing her off on YouTube, and it wouldn't be because I'm not proud of her. Quite the contrary. I'd be eager as fuck, like, YouTube. Look what I got. All you haters talking shit said it would never happen. Fuck you and eat my Asperger's. But at the same time, I'd be like, well, is that fair to her, knowing that people are going to instantly attack her because she dare look past my autism and give me a chance? And no, it wouldn't be fair to her, and it's not fair to me when people do shit like that. But going back to what I said in the video earlier, people see that it's hard for me to get a girlfriend, so when I get one, and they try everything they can to fuck it up because they want to see me miserable. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want. They want videos of me bitching and complaining. I'll get them a video about bitching and complaining. Shit. I'm actually looking forward to that cooking video. Oh, damn, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit. If the oven didn't beep so fucking loud, I'd cook it right now, but that's why I ate those spicy chips. Yeah. Now, granted, yes, the cooking video I'm going to make later on is going to be a classic King Cobra video when it comes to cooking. I may not have my cell phone to film it like I normally do, but I'll fire up Facebook Live and I'll fire up QuickTime Player so you can see me make it live on camera. I figured out the perfect method to making my calzones and my pizzas to get the perfect crust every time. Off camera, I made a calzone the other night that wasn't too bad. Even though it didn't have very many toppings, I worked with what I had, and you know, if I got stuff that's considered edible and delicious, I can usually throw it together and make something. You know, it doesn't have to be the fanciest thing in the world, but it shows me that I can cook something out of damn near anything. I'm kicking myself too because I cooked the chicken wings that was sent to me through Blue Apron, and I got this baking tray out, covered it in tin foil, then I opened the chicken, drained it into the trash can, individually placed each chicken wing onto the tin foil. I hit it with a sprinkle of Tony seasoning on each one, just a very light sprinkle. And I took some Head County apple chipotle barbecue sauce, put it on top of that seasoning. And then I took a very light sprinkle of sugar and sprinkled it on top of the barbecue sauce. Put the wings in at 420 degrees for a little over an hour. So I think I put it in for like what, an hour 34 or some shit. Like an hour and 34. And by the time I got to like 40, 34 minutes, they were done. They were cooked all the way through perfectly. All that barbecue sauce cooked onto them, and the sugar gave it a sweetness and it tenderized the meat. Oh, I'm still kicking myself for not filming that, man. Filming that whole process, man. I didn't know if it was going to turn out good. And I've only been successful with chicken a couple times. My deep fried chicken recipe that I do is so fucking good, dude. You take some chicken legs, you take 2 different bowls, and one bowl you crunch up nacho cheese Doritos, pizza Pringles, and all-purpose flour, and a little bit of Tony's, and you mix it up. In another batch, you put eggs, milk, some Tony seasoning, and you double dip your chicken leg in that batter mixture, and you deep fry that sucker. But if you cook your chicken legs an hour and a half in advance before you deep fry it, and yeah, you want to leave it in there until the batter's nice and lightly golden brown on that chicken, and let them fucking sons of bitches cool off before you dig into them. Huh. I've almost perfected it. Maybe if I add like a little bit of cornstarch to the flour mixture, that'll help with the sticking process. But cooking with that Blue Apron stuff, I was like, no, I'm not gonna follow their fucking recipe. Fuck that shit. I want to cook it the way I want to cook it. And you know, that's how I usually do with my cooking, is learning by making it, you know what I'm saying? And it ended up being really tasty. The stuff I made with that was really good. No complaints here. Blue Apron makes good food, and it's delivered right to your door. Easy as fuck to cook too. And normally I'm not a vegetable type of person, but when I cooked up the vegetables with just the right amount of seasoning, that's good, easy. And yeah, I wanted to make a nice little nice little Facebook Live video for getting my privileges back, because that's definitely what's up. You should make some more desserts. I like your ice cream bread videos. You know, it's funny that you say that, Megan Miller, because my next cooking video could be considered dessert. It could also be considered brunch, depending on how you look at it. Like a dessert brunch, kind of, you know. Yeah. I'm not sure how the fuck it's gonna turn out, but I know it's gonna be delicious. And I'll be firing up Facebook Live. I'll be firing up Facebook Live when I go to do it before I record the YouTube video. That way you get to see the recipe before it hits YouTube. What is the video going to be? It's going to be a peanut butter and jelly calzone like I've done before, but I'm going to do a couple things different with it, add some different ingredients to it, and just try something wacky, crazy, and random. Now keep in mind, I'm trying to produce videos that go viral. And people are seeing me put random shit together like this. Yeah. Like, I want to work some crazy shit with this calzone. You see me throwing it together, you're going to be like, yep, that's a Josh combination. Shit. It's nice to have the support of the people, man, you know. People like, this guy might be a wee bit late to tune in for some people, but y'all see the video when it goes live or when it's done being filmed. Oh, Asperger's talking shit again. But yeah. I mean, it's very easy to sit there and say that no girl wants you when you're getting rejected and not having the best of luck. But if you keep saying that, eventually it starts becoming reality, and that's just the unfortunate truth of it. Smoking on some cigarette tobacco, I collected a couple of snipes on the way back from delivering that wand earlier, and I sprinkled them into me pipe. All those tobaccos just about cashed at the moment. Maybe give it a stir and a poke. Yeah, there we go. It's one day hit, but the goddamn stem's clogged. Hold on a second. I see a lot of people doing food reviews on YouTube, and I don't even care what they look like or how they do their content. That's good. They're at least trying to provide something for YouTube, but this one dude made a video about some other dude reviewing some pizza. And the dude reviewing pizza, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't what you call handsome, but you know what? He's doing his thing, enjoying life. You know, it's part of vlogging is you don't have to be someone super attractive to vlog or make videos. But this is the sad reality of it, YouTube, is a lot of people get attacked on social media for being different and making videos. You look funny or you act funny, you know. That shampoo I've been using's been doing some good stuff, man. My hair's looking a lot thicker than it did about a year and a half ago. That's the last time I tried to shave devil horns into my widow's peak. That shit did not work out like I thought it would. I might have enough sticks to start my next batch of wands, but just to be sure, I'll collect some more tomorrow before I do any sort of carving. Well, hopefully here in a couple of hours, I'll wake up early enough. In fact, that'll be the first thing I do before I go and collect sticks. I'll film a cooking video for YouTube before I do anything else. Megan Miller, that is an excellent question. Megan Miller says, would you be willing to teach magic in person? Yes, if I had my dream house built and I had a fan that wanted to meet me and legitly learn magic and they weren't going to fuck with me or anything like that, then yes, I would offer magic lessons in my dream house. Church of the Cobra, you feel what I'm saying, YouTube and Facebook. Roll up into my clock tower and just start ringing bells. Be like, classes in session, motherfucker. First thing I'm going to teach people about magic is that it don't always play nice. You picture the picture that I just posted to Facebook, that rough interpretation of my dream house. That's kind of what it would look like, minus the color scheme. The house itself would be black, and the roof would be a rich, vibrant hunter green. The bell tower shutters would be black, and there'd be 4 bell tower shutters and 4 clock faces. Yeah. I'd have maples, willows, and pine trees replanted all around my house to create a nice little spooky forest to go with it. And I'd have a security gate surrounding my entire property with a code to unlock it that only I would know, and a buzzer intercom system inside the house. Yeah. I got every detail of my dream house worked out quite beautifully. And as soon as I win that goddamn lottery, it's only a matter of time before I build it. What's the biggest spell I ever cast? That is a good question. Helping that girl I used to have a crush on win that beauty pageant, or taking down ISIS with my magic. Because both are pretty cool. No, but I had a crush on this chick in high school, and I felt bad for crushing on her, so when she entered this contest, I used my magic to help her win it, and her contestant number was 4. Which at the time, I was working at Wendy's, and my clock-in number at Wendy's was 4. Just a coincidence, yes. But then I get fired after working 4 years at Wendy's. Then I find out that Dave Thomas himself had 4 kids he adopted. And now I'm like, okay, now you're just fucking with me. Ain't that some shit? Are you not afraid that someone who learned the magic could turn against you and put a cobra curse on you? Not really, no, because my dark powers protect me, Facebook. That is a very good question, Albert Sin. Very good question. Usually your magic can protect you if your magic is strong enough. It's just one of the basic principles of magic. Shit. All that dead hair comes out when you're combing it. I gave my hair a quick comb when I was in the bathroom earlier, just for the sake of the video. Even at like 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning, I still got 7 people watching this shit. Yeah. Well, this Facebook Live video has definitely been long enough. 1 hour and 47 minutes, that's long enough. I'm definitely gonna catch you all later when I do that cooking video on YouTube and shit. When I'm gonna do that crazy cooking video on YouTube, I'm also gonna do it live on Facebook. Thanks, Megan. You do the same. Have a good night. Thank you all for tuning in to this shenanigan. Catch you cool cobras on the next video.